Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I
Walaikum
welcome you
salam.
all to this interactive session with a very special guest today. Dear viewers, we are in conversation with Dr. Farhan Abdul Wali Khan, an eminent cardiologist from India, presently rendering his services as an assistant consultant, Department of Cardiology, King Abdullah Medical City in Makkah, Saudi Arabia. So, Dr. Farhan has done his medical studies in prestigious medical colleges of India, Russia, and the US. He is a life support instructor of advanced cardiology at the King Abdullah Medical City. Dr. Farhan is also specialized in diabetes management and cure. And now it is a privilege for us to bring to you, dear viewers, the expert opinions and advices of today's esteemed guest on a very relevant topic, that is the health concerns of the pilgrims of Hajj, inshallah. A warm welcome to this session, Dr. Farhan. It's our privilege to have you with us today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam, and thank you to call me here.
Now that the Hajj session is around the corner, and Indian Hajis, as you know, are in preparations of their travel, always we have seen a matter of concern is that it has been noticed every year that it's the worsening health conditions of the Indian pilgrims during Hajj, especially the Indian pilgrims during Hajj. I would like to put in a few questions to you regarding this matter, Doctor, inshallah.
Okay.
First, we would like to know what are the health precautions to be taken by the pilgrims before they travel. I think even before they travel, we can see all over India there are camps and training sessions for Hajis as to how to perform Hajj and all those spiritual aspects and everything. So very less is told about health precautions and health care. And so, what are your advice on that?
I totally agree with you. As we know, Hajj is a big event, and for the big event, we have to prepare from before. By myself, I did Hajj with Indian Hajj mission in 2008. And I found that, of course, what you are saying, this is true. There are a lot of camps to teach you spiritually, but there is a very less awareness about the health. And really, health is the very important factor when the Hajis are coming to Makkah. Why? Because this is the foreign land, and they don't know about their diseases. And when they come here, they found this, and by itself, Hajj is very stressful and very hectic. And mashallah, and everyone wants to perform it nicely. So it creates a lot of stress on the person who is coming. The stress is physical, stress is mental. So when your body get exposed to this stress means acutely, person get symptoms. So that's why we should concentrate on our health before coming to Hajj. For an example, I remember when I was coming for Hajj, my mother was 62 years old and she was planning to come with me. And we make it sure before coming 1 month before that she should go for walking with me. She should go to the morning walk, evening walk, so that physically she can adapt herself. So this is my advice to all Hajis. My father was a cardiac patient, so I was very afraid at that time how I will take him. But the good thing was that from before 2 months of Hajj, I start taking care of him with the medications. I discuss with the consultants, all the cardiologists, all his doctors, what medication should be taken, and what about the health, what about the weight, what about the physiotherapy. Means it's like you're going for Hajj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called you, but you have to be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you're physically fine, inshallah, spiritually and mentally, you will be fit there. In short, I want to tell means we have to prepare before going to Hajj. We have to take care of our health. If we have any chronic diseases, we have to control them. We have to take, if there is a new introduction of medication, it should be done 1 month before or 15 days before the Hajj. And we should know everything about our health and our medications.
Yes, physically being fit to perform the rites of Hajj is very, very important.
It's very
So
important.
whatever spiritually you're loaded, but physically and mentally you're not fit, that pilgrimage will not be fulfilled. as per
Yeah.
the rights to be fulfilled.
Even I tell you one example. Generally the hospital where I'm working, it is near to Arafat,
Yeah.
and we are meeting a lot of Hajis. Lot of Hajis are coming to us, and they are coming with the cardiac arrest, heart attack, myocardial infarction. So when you are
Mm.
asking Haji, okay, now you come here, you will stay for 1 or 2 days. We say, okay, after 2 days, can I go for Umrah again? So which
Okay.
is, it means he's spiritually loaded. So
Yes. Yes.
that's what is the thinking we have to change. We have to explain them.
Yes. So even before the Indian Hajis travel, I'm sure that the government has made some health precautions. I mean, they have given instructions, and there are immunization and checkups and everything. What are the facilities, like basic facilities, the government provides for the Indian Hajis?
I think the basic facilities what Indian government is doing is the immunization. But okay, that is the normal according to the WHO what all the world is doing. But because I'm sitting here and I'm seeing patient practically when they are coming here,
Yeah,
so
okay.
I want to recommend means if Indian Hajj Commission can do that, people over age of 50 years they should do one ECG, they should do echo, means they should be clear by from the cardiac side. This is very
Mm,
important
very important.
because when we come for Hajj, we are there is a lot of heat, people are dehydrated, and it increases the chance for cardiac arrest or myocardial infarction. So if we do a complete checkup and we give them a proper do's and don'ts, then it will really improve the health for the Hajis who are coming here for Hajj, and they know what to do and what not to do.
Yes. Also, along with the governments, even the Hajj committee, whatever is working behind that, should have even before, I think, before a month or two, the ECGs and all that what you have told should be done, and then precautions should be taken.
Yes.
And what are the common ailments, doctor, suffered by the pilgrims? Because when they once they reach there, they are in a crowded area. The changed weather conditions. Sometimes maybe it's very hot, sometimes very cold weather in Makkah and Medina. So, what are the common ailments that you foresee whenever the pilgrims come to for pilgrimage?
Okay. See, common ailments. I can. I will tell you what is means whole in general, but according to the age groups, there are also common ailments. But
Yes.
let's talk about generally when so many people are coming and getting accumulate in one place. So fever means the flu is very common,
Very
and
common.
the cough, and because it's all is a part of the flu. So and the person is overstressed, very tired, and dehydrated. So these are the very common ailment. And when you perform Umrah, and after that you become very tired, muscular pains, and if you are not eating a food, but thanks God in Saudi they take very good care of the food, but
Mm.
still some people get food poisoning, they
Yeah.
get diarrhea. So these are the very common ailment when the many people accumulate in a one common place.
Mm. And the flu and the diarrhea and all those viruses that
Yeah,
attack, yeah, easily. People are not immune to those things when it
yes,
is a crowded places. Yeah.
even after the immunization also,
Yeah.
because mashallah during Hajj, so many people, and as you have said before, you are spiritually loaded, so you're not taking too much precautions.
Yes.
So the
Yes. You have a common notion that, yeah, everything will be done because we are
for
going to
Hajj.
Allah's place, so
Yeah.
everything is going
So
to be
the
settled. Mm.
awareness for the precautions of awareness for hygiene is warranted.
Yes, health and hygiene.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, maybe Makkah and Medina, the facilities of health and hygiene is it's perfect, and the government is taking care so much. Even then, because of the crowd and the changed weather, maybe all these ailments are to be expected there. So regarding these common ailments, what can, like, for everything they can't run towards the clinics there and all that, I think. So what common medicines, or what medicines they can carry from India, or they can get there easily to combat these small symptoms of flu and fever and all that.
So
Diarrhea, etc.
what I personally recommend when the people are coming for Umrah or Hajj, they should have paracetamol. Paracetamol is drugs for fever, for painkiller. Means it's better to take only paracetamol for painkiller, for a pain and for fever,
Okay.
because people are coming with a lot of medications. This medication, instead of giving a good chance, they become more worse for them, because lot of painkillers, they are not good for kidneys, and we are already dehydrated. So when we take these painkillers, they will cause more harm. So the first on the list, paracetamol, then any anti-allergic. If you are allergic to something, take the anti-allergics. Then any cough syrup, if you can bring with you. Then if there is a muscular pain, you can take anti-spasmodics. And fever, allergic, and yeah, these are the medications which are very common. And for more precaution means, it's not only just to take care of your health, we have to take care of other people health
Yes.
also. So just carry some life-saving drugs like aspirin. Aspirin is very important drug. So we should carry, if anyone have a chest pain and it looks like a cardiac, so you can give him before. So we should carry these medications. And the most important thing, some people have allergy for the skin in front of sunlight. So should bring sunscreens, should bring Vaselines for moisturizing hand and your feet, because because Medina and Makkah air is very dry.
Dry, yes.
Yeah. And some antibiotics means prescribed by your doctors, which can help you, that you will not go every time to the doctors. But don't worry, these are the medications which are required. But mashallah, Indian Hajj Mission, they have camps in all the near to the Hajis, and then some government is by itself very active. So for the health point of view, I think so there will be no problems.
Yeah, even without these common medicines, with them they can cope up with the common ailments.
Yeah,
because
but they should bring some medications.
Yes.
Because yeah, they should bring.
They should have it handy. Yes.
It should have it handy.
Also, as the common saying goes, that prevention is better than cure. So
Yes.
mostly because of the food habits, maybe people fall ill. They have the same food habits what they do it in their country, and then go to a different country where the conditions are different, the eating habits are different, the food available is different. So to stay energetic and to stay healthy, what food habits and eating patterns can be followed by the Hajis?
It's a very nice question. Actually, when we are coming Hajj, most of the Hajis have the same psyche, that they think if we will eat, we will perform better.
Better, yes.
We can eat according to Sunnah 3 times a day. That's not a problem. But we have to take care. For example, the weather here in Makkah, in Medina, is very hot. So we have to avoid the foods which are very spicy, which are very oily, because they will cause more dehydration, and you want to drink a lot of water.
Yes.
So this food should be taken care of. And diet is according to the person, how he wants. But if I'm on Hajj and I'm doing something, so I always avoid the spicy and oily food.
Yes.
And the food which have more calories means we can take the food with the carbs, but not for the diabetics. This is important.
Yes.
So the most important thing is that we should be hydrated. Whatever you eat, yes, whatever you eat, you should know your limits. Don't go over that, because people ever thinking, I will eat more, I will perform better.
Yes.
That's not be the case.
Yeah. So having following Sunnah there also, that not eating more, being moderate in food, and especially for Indians, this instruction is too very important, that avoid spicy food, because we are very used to have spicy food in our country. So in that weather, it will not work, and dehydration is common because of. So, and I'm very sure that it's not a question to ask, actually. It's obvious that the government of Saudi Arabia has all healthcare facilities done. Uh, what are the special healthcare facilities, doctor, kept for the pilgrims especially, and what are the ways to avail it? Is it easy to avail the healthcare facilities?
See, I'm working with the Saudi government and I'm working in one of the big hospital. I really impress the facilities which they are providing for the Hajis. First of all, the point of contact. During the Hajj, we have different people with the different languages who can translate. For example, if we get some Malayali patient, we have the nurses who can translate in
Oh,
Malayalam. Even I know 3 4 languages. I also work like a translator, as a doctor and as a translator.
okay, mashallah.
So we have a whole committee. Even if the people are coming from other parts, a very rare part of the world, for example, Nigeria. So we have a doctors or nurses or a committee, those who can speak their language. So
Oh,
contacting with the medical facilities is not a problem. Now
oh,
comes the medical, what type of medical facilities they are providing. Believe me, Saudis are providing the best facilities which you can take in the world. I'm working in cardiac emergencies, and during Hajj, we perform a lot of angiographies. We are putting stents, we are putting pacemakers, we are putting cardio defibrillators. And if
okay.
you see the amount of this in India or any part of the world, it costs $10,000 minimum.
Yes,
And mashallah, they are doing it for free.
free.
And just a feeling to help the Hajis.
Yeah,
During Hajj 15 days, all hospitals of Makkah are on alert. All the
okay.
doctors, all the nurses, they are working in the shift of 12 hours, so that
Mm,
the Hajis will get the best treatment.
yes. Alhamdulillah. We have such
Alhamdulillah.
facilities. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So that I had this question in mind, and you have answered it. Is it necessary for the people to know the local language to avail the health facilities? And you have given an extensive explanation of that, that all languages, people speaking all languages are available there.
Yes.
So there's, because we could hear from the Hajis, like whenever they sometimes the complaint is that, yeah, we didn't know the language, so we couldn't avail the facilities. So that is not a complaint, that is not a concern actually.
That's not a concern, because they take really very much care about it, that we should
Yeah.
have our translators, and we have a numbers of translators. And now, because of the technology is so advanced, we put the WhatsApp and we are dealing with the patient.
Yes, yeah.
So it's
And
very
now that is
easy.
not difficult at all. Yes.
I tell you one instance. I have an Irani patient. He came to me 3 a.m. in the night, 3 a.m. And,
Okay.
unfortunately, I don't have the translator at that time. I call one of my friend in UK. He was Irani. He talked to him in Persian. He explained the patient, and we go for the very major surgery.
Oh,
So now the
that's great.
technology is so advanced. So this is means if
Mm,
the Hajis want, they can do one thing
yeah.
on a Google Translate. There is an audio version. They can say whatever in their language, and it comes in Arabic.
Yes.
Easy.
So they can show the
They can show even
options,
now
they can show it to them. Yes.
there are
Mm,
some app we can speak in our language. It will be
mm,
translated in the language of the person whom you are talking. He will speak, and you will understand in your own language.
yes. So, so another concern is, because you are specialized in diabetes care and management. So patients, Indians are, it's a diabetic capital of the world, I think.
Yes.
What are the necessary care that should be taken by the diabetes patients, especially in the holy cities?
See, the necessary cares for the diabetic patient. The diabetic patient who are on medications, for example, only on metformin. So I'm not afraid with them, because they will not go in hypoglycemia.
Yeah.
And they can keep all the medication with them. They can explain their fellows who are doing Hajj with them, to tell them, these are my medications. If any time I miss, please make me remember. Because taking the diabetic medication on time is very important.
Mm,
So this can be easily managed. But the people who are on insulin, so this is quite tricky.
mm,
So they should have a small card made by them or by their doctors. They can give their card to their Mollim head. They can give that card to their neighbor who's living with them. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm this patient. I have such problems, and I'm diabetic. I'm taking this medications. If something happened to him, so everyone knows what to do, because the people who are taking insulin, most of the time they go in hypoglycemia. And
Yes.
during the summer, during when you are dehydration, the chances for diabetic ketoacidosis, it is an emergency, is very
Yes.
high.
Mm-hmm.
So the first responders should know what to do. So this is very important.
They should have the chart with them. They should have
Yeah,
a.
yeah, they can write with their hand, make a
Yes, yes,
Xerox, they can give to their neighbors, to the Mollim. And
yes.
if something happened like this, so doctors will not waste 10 minutes to find what happened. So
What
they
happened?
already know. So action will
Yes.
start.
Yes. So we are from Aura e-Magazine. So it's run. I mean, it's all managed and run mostly by women, and many women's issues are discussed. So this question is very necessary,
Of
doctor, to
course.
you. That do you recommend any specific precautions to be taken by the female Hajis?
See, first of all, I want to say today is a Mother's Day. So I
Yes.
want to congratulate all women for this. Second, I want to say uh, women are very strong mentally, and that is their willpower, that they can achieve whatever they want. Their willpower is very strong. But when it comes to Hajj, here you require a lot of physical power also. So means when they are coming for Hajj, I know they are mentally prepared, but physically preparation is required. They should walk more, they should get adapted, they should know about the stillness conditions. This is the first part for the health. Second, health and hygiene. Hygiene is very important for the females, because
Mm.
here we are sharing the common toilets. So chances
Mm.
of infection is high. So they should take care with that. Before coming for Hajj, they should consult their gynecologist, and they should know their diseases, what diseases they have, because they are coming only for 40 days. So instead of sitting at home, because if they have any problems, some infection, it's very hard for them to go haram or any other mosque. So
Yes.
they should know how to take care of these issues. And of course, if some big thing big, we have a good hospitals, we have a good doctors, we can take care of that. But when you are coming for worship, I think it's better to take care of yourself so that you can do a better worship. And
Yes. Also, yes, you can continue.
yeah, that's it. What I want to say.
Yeah.
For the
Uh,
females, for me, physical stress, they should start practicing. And second, their hygiene. That is very important.
I think because of the stress, and especially I asked you about the female Hajis because most of the times after their 40s, 45 and 50 years of age, they have this common pains, joint pains and knee pain. And commonly you can hear from the ladies. So, what are the precautions for the pains and ailments they face commonly?
See, precautions for the pain when they are coming for Hajj. I told in the beginning, it's a stressful event. So their body should be adapted before. If we expose them to this stress, of course, they have a problem. So precaution for the pain, I will not say to take medications. I'm against.
Yes.
But again, okay, after doing one umrah, they get tired, they can take one paracetamol just to relieve their joint pains. That's it,
Mhm.
or muscular pain. And there, instead of taking a medication, there are ointments. They can apply that ointments. There are the crab bandages they can put on their joints. It's more easy and
Yes.
less harmful.
Yes. So, Alhamdulillah, we had a very good conversation with Dr. Farhan. Many things came up, the health facilities, especially about the women, the diabetic patients, and the health facilities from the government of India and government of Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much, Dr. Farhan, for being with us. We are really privileged and thankful. We express our gratitude for all your advices and opinions. Inshallah, we will hope that this conversation will be very helpful to the Hajis this year, and we will see
Sure.
drastic, health, good health conditions of the Hajis this time, inshallah.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much.
Thank you for your time. I just want to put one recommendation. I forget to tell you.
Yes, sure.
If Indian Hajj Commission take care of that, because I have seen the American Hajis or UK Hajis when they are coming, they have small cards and
Okay.
everything for their health is written there.
Oh,
Everything. So I think it will be a very good option if we send our Hajis with the small card so that we already know from which disease they are suffering or which medication they are taking. It's just a
yeah.
small card. It is very easy.
A very
And
good recommendation. Yeah, it should be taken up,
inshallah,
escalated, and materialized. This suggestion is very good, inshallah. We will try to also put forward about this suggestion of yours.
thank
Thank
you.
you once
Thank you for your
again.
time.
Thank you, viewers, for watching this show. We would like to listen from you, your comments and your suggestions. Thank you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Walaikum assalam.
barakatuh.